Hello, and welcome back to Hollow Knight Silksong. Today, we are finally going to get this. And I say finally because it's been 2 weeks, maybe longer, since I last played this. Um, so I was meaning to go around, look up an online map and just mark a bunch of stuff that I haven't done. I still haven't done it. The reality is, I kind of just lost motivation when it got to a point where I'm starting to look things up, and haven't really felt like playing the game since then. And today is the day where I have no more backlog, and so this video is actually going to be going up in a couple of hours from the time of recording. Well, 8 hours, but you know. Okay. So the one thing I did look up was where this new thing is, this last boss. And we will... Yes, we're in the Blasted Steppes. So we're going to be making our way over here. And we'll just see where that leads us. But yeah, now that I'm kind of looking stuff up, I just don't care really about the game experience anymore, which is kind of a shame. It's like one of those games that went on just a little bit too long. And part of the reason for that is the way I approached the exploration of Act 3. So I acknowledge that this is kind of my own fault. Because I just did 10 hours of recording, 10 hours of recording, 10 hours of exploring, and then I got to the Abyss and had to do it all over again. Oh, can't go down this way. Okay, I guess we'll go around. This room's not too bad once you have double jump. What do I have equipped right now? That's a good question. Combat build, I guess. I mean, I don't really need rosaries for anything at this point, so that's probably fine. Yeah, we'll keep this for now. Whoops. That was me fat fingering the jump button and pushing a different button. So we are at the bench. Yes, this is the way. 2 underworks. I knew that was going to happen, and I just went for it anyway. Okay, I was trying to avoid that one. Do I need shards? No. No, because I was just doing a dream. Alright, we are back in Underworks. Below the map. More below. Alright, we've got the sketchy stuff. So I think it was in here. So really we need to be looking for places that we can do this. Okay, well, we found a place. So I'm a little bit annoyed that the hints for this place didn't line up with the zone it was in. I think that's bad game design, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna try not to be super negative this whole time, but... yeah, I mean, this is why I was not recording, right? I was... just kind of feeling like... I didn't really have anything else I wanted to do. I was hoping that I'd get back to a point where I wanted to play the game again. Okay. I mean, it's fine. I've been enjoying the game quite a bit. It's just that this final bit, I kind of messed up my playthrough for myself because of the choices that I made. Could go into my exploration mode, by which I mean I could okay, why really? Okay, let's just do it. Still remember my hotkeys, that's a good sign. Oh, I was out of silk. Right, I've got this awful thing equipped. Okay, we made it up. Ah, there we go. Shortcut. That's a super awkward height. Dead pilgrims. Halt, stranger. I am charged forever to guard the sacred shrine beyond. Any who wish to pass must cross their weapon with my own. Okay, boss fight that isn't the boss we were aiming for. Because I assume the heart's going to be another dream. Challenge the guardian? No. Then go no further, that peace may remain between us. Shrine guardian Seth, okay. Okay, that was expected. Bouncing. It's the projectiles. The projectiles are the problem. Okay, and we're using up shards, but that's fine. How's my stock of shards doing? here I was just saying that we didn't have a use for rosaries. That is false. We have... oh. Okay, well... I need 15 of these. Which is doable, it's just not the most pleasant zone to farm in. And I think there might have been another one that dropped down there, but... I got stuck in the corner there somehow. You know what? We're just going to do a second run. I need those guys to respawn. So... Oh, I had 15. For some reason I thought I was still at 12. Okay. Really? So the problem with this is I'm using up a lot of shards for Shrine Guardian Seth here. Pretty quick to get to him though. I knew he was going to do that. Okay, starting to learn his movements. So this is kind of my dream build. So I can just spam shards and not have to worry about it. Do I want to try a different build against him? I feel like this is a very bad idea. Yeah, I need full health for this to work. And then I'm relying on RNG. Also, I feel slow. What do I have here? I have the belt here instead of... That's questionable. I should switch that out. Did I even hit? No. Was not. Need more air. Yeah, okay. There were a number of things that were going wrong with that. First of all, this Rune Rage is the worst Silk skill in the game. I think that's pretty conclusive at this point. Sharp Dart might be good. I'm just going to be boring and use the one I'm familiar with. This comes off because that's just causing us to take a bunch of extra damage. Not really using tools. There's no point in doing that. I mean, I can go back to the build that I actually liked with this, so let's just do that. I was trying to do a spell build, but I decided I don't like spells in this game, so maybe on future playthroughs I will have better luck with that. Why can I not see it? I'm on it. Okay, that's what it looks like. Did the rosary cannons do anything in this fight? I want to use the rosary cannon because it's funny, but that's not a very good reason to try using it. I mean, this is free. Alright. So we'll do the heal build. In fact, since this is free, I might as well just do this, right? In hindsight, that was not necessarily a great idea. I keep body hitting his body. Okay. You are not too bad, honestly. Yeah. Okay, power up time. It's the body contact damage. For whatever reason, he just keeps being in the spot I want to be. Oh, those aren't free. Those cost shards too. Okay, well... Is there... I don't think there's a single tool that I actually want to use here then. How... I mean, I can buy more shards. Am I maxed on? Close enough. Like, it's not the worst thing in the world to be using them, but... Okay, well in that case, let's just go with the tax. We know the tax are good. But, yeah. Learned his stage 1, it wasn't too hard. Just need to be better with the spacing. So that I stop body tanking. That is... right, I actually have something there. Why would you back up? I need to be better at punishing that particular move. Yeah, it's the teleports. He always teleports to be just directly where I am. Now he is slightly off. It is possible to dodge. I just haven't figured out the timing on those. Yeah, like that. He's... I mean, it is pretty easy to hit him with the heal. I say as I miss. Enemies with shields, not particularly fun. Is it just random whether or not he blocks? Like, I know there's certain times when he's attacking, presumably he's not parrying. Okay, that was rude. Just teleported into my body. I don't think there was any way to dodge that one. Just have to not be where he's going to teleport, I guess. Yeah, I really don't like shields. Like that, I feel like there should be oh, that was a healing opportunity. I was expecting him to have been broken before that. Like to go to phase 2, so that's why I didn't heal. I guess I could start counting hits so that I know how much damage I'm doing and how close I am to phase 2. But, I don't know, phase 1 doesn't seem like it's that difficult. I'm just getting impatient already. Because if you take this really slowly, but it's annoying in part because you just don't have many opportunities to do damage. Rude. That seems to work really well. I do think it's just RNG whether he blocks or not at this point. Oh. Not too close. I just have to keep moving. Oh, okay, that was a cheap hit. Okay, well. Is this better than the absolute tool spam build? I'm not sure. But it's what we've decided to do. Yeah, see, the fact that I've only hit him so far feels like RNG. Yeah. Which also doesn't make the fight feel good. I don't know, I really don't like this fight. It just feels kind of tedious. And if I'm wrong, I don't mind spoilers on the mechanics behind this, but if this is just an RNG, like if it's not an RNG block mechanic, I would like to know how to deal with it. Obviously, while he's doing certain attacks, I don't think he has a chance of blocking, but when he's on the ground, it seems to be RNG. Whether or not it actually blocks. Like that, for example. Interesting, you can kind of dodge through that attack. Oops. What's that? Couldn't see where he was. Well, it's probably only going to be a couple more attempts at this. I mean, I could try to speed things up by using tools in stage 1, but that feels like also have to pay attention. What am I doing? Oh, I can heal. That's fine. The fact that you can dodge through that is kind of weird. Why did I think that was going to work? Okay, I just kind of given up trying on this attempt. Let's just reset. Which is not a good strategy, because, like, what's the point of resetting? But, I don't know, I was just... Mentally, I had already given up on that fight, so there's no point in continuing it, because I'm just not going to do particularly well with it. Okay, now I'm just trying to zerg down his damage. That's terrible. Don't do that. Okay. Getting the heal. Okay, it says bouncing the shield off of the that move. So like the problem I have is I can't heal in stage 2. I don't know. He just moves too much. I don't have an opportunity. Even with quick bind. He stopped right under me. Of course he did. Yeah, had enough time for that, but only because it's phase 1. Attack there. I had not. So that's why he does the back step, is to punish that one particular move. Or the back swing. Oh, I don't have enough to heal yet. Thank you. Alright, no more heals. Why? I did the up. Okay, so just spam tools at the end. Just spam tools at the end. They exist for a reason. Alright, well, I think we can get through now. Well, he was in fact guarding a shrine. Or something. Here we honor the seed that sprung the wood. By her grace may all bugs pass safe to join us and our song. Okay. Well, this isn't the crest that I want for this. But we'll see how it goes. Am I doing another boss fight today? Apparently. We'll do one attempt just to look at it, to scout it out, and then if it looks like it's going to be really hard... Oh, I don't even have any tools left. I did get a heal though. I mean, this might not be a fight because we had a gauntlet. Okay, I can't go up here. We had a gauntlet, we had a boss. I mean, it was an arena as well. So this could be, but this was more an exploration challenge to get here. So maybe this is going to be like platforming and exploration. It's going to be a boss fight. It's always a boss fight. But we just did the boss fight. Nyleth. Boss fight the second. What? some time. Okay, we're losing that. Now what? Ah, I didn't have silk or something. Okay, that was a bad strat. Okay. Okay, I mean, honestly, this doesn't look that hard. I still don't get a refill because I'm not at a bench. Okay, we're just gonna run back to the bench. Unless there's another stage to it. Oh, we ran out of silk. That's why we stopped. There's also more to explore here, probably. Because I think there was something down there. Yeah, we're gonna have to pay for the bench again. Oh, there's probably a bench in there. Okay, well... We are maxed. Do I want to use this crest or the other one? I think that fight's going to be really easy if I use the other crest. Which is fine. It's okay to choose the easy option. Oh, I changed... Right, I changed the positions of some things. There we go. However, before we... Did I go up here? Yes, okay. Before we continue with this, let's, there's something down here, probably. No? Maybe not. The more I look at it, the less I'm convinced. Yeah, okay, I don't think there's anything down there. I've decided. It looks like, there might be, like, a wall you can climb up or something. But, no. But unless something drastically changes with this boss fight, I don't imagine it's going to take me more than an attempt or two. Because even with the phase 2, where you don't have, like, floor is lava, phase 2 was fine. Okay, let's just get ourselves... Because the thing is, I don't think it's hard with this boss to not take hits. Right? If you just need to dodge for a while and not take damage, I don't think it's that hard. And then I have health regen. Okay. Oh, we can hit those back at you. It's funny. Let's not be super reckless. Too late. I mean, I can just take my time, right? In fact... Okay, that was... The wall that you're on is dangerous. Yeah, attacks are doing a whole lot here. Actually, these, okay, those... hello? I mean, I'm at full health. Might as well... wrong... Okay. What am I doing? Too slow. Oh, that actually hit me. There's no time. Again, folks, just... in fact, I probably shouldn't even try to do those. Okay, well... Yeah, super easy fight. We are life. We are growth. What world without us? Seed. Defeat Nyleth. Definitely, I think that's the easiest of the three. I guess it's just that you have the whole no floor thing, which can arguably make things a bit more challenging, depending on whether you're used to that or not. But obtained the Pollen Heart. It beats Faint and Fast. Objective updated. Yes. Well. I think we're done here. Do I want to check one more time? Like, the platforming down here isn't too hard to do. Okay. Well, now I know. There were shards. Can I get out from here? Okay, so I assume we're going back to Bone Bottom at this point. So now I have to decide whether I'm going... Well, I'm going to try to not look stuff up again. We'll see how it goes. But if I have another episode where I'm just wandering around, like, we'll see. It depends on the guidance, I guess. Let's just I mean, I just assumed this was where I was headed, but yeah, Heart of the Woods. Bring the old hearts to the snail shamans in the ruined chapel beside Bone Bottom. Enlivened Heart of Nyleth, it beats faint and fast. So yeah, let's see if what the signposting is like once we get here. Also, okay, it would be nice if hitting up would send you to the bottom of the list. Just as a little quality of life thing. Interesting. We're missing an ant? It has to be an ant, right? Should probably investigate the craws again. Shrine Guardian Seth, Eternal Defender of Shellwood Shrine. His pin and symbol show many marks of their use. He offered fair warning and challenge, a duel in the pure sense. I admire his honor and his skill. And Nyleth, Ancient Heart of Shellwood, connected to all its living beings. Her presence would once have maintained the wood's fragile order, allowing the safe passage of bugs across its branches. Yeah, I mean, so Shrine Guardian Seth, I just found kind of an annoying fight. The RNG parry thing, again, if it's not RNG, please let me know. But that didn't feel good. Aside from that, the movement was doable. It was just kind of like he kept telefragging me, but I was just, as long as I kept moving, that part wasn't an issue. So it was really just the block that I really didn't like about this fight. And Nyleth was pretty cool actually. I liked the fight there. I'm not sure how you would do it. Like, I feel like there's a limit to how much you can do with this, and yeah, like it was going to be easy, but it was different. It required you to play the game differently than your typical fights, because you don't have the floor, which just shakes things up. So I appreciated that. Felt like maybe, I mean, I did just do the infinite cogfly strat. So if you're not doing that, then maybe it would take a little bit longer. But even then, it's like, is it really going to be more interesting if you draw the fight out? I don't know. You just have to be, I guess, more careful about not taking damage from things. So yeah, I guess getting enemies is another thing we can do. Let's just talk. It is time, shamans. I have the hearts. Enough is requested. Enough to build your spell, yes? Aye, we're ready. Still, the sad set you're holding there, strength such as few shall ever know, and all about to burn for Farloom saving. I'll warn you, old one. This first part might not be pleasant, but we'll get you in there, deep as needed. Now you've only to ready yourself for what comes after. Lay up on the dais, and we'll begin. Well, we still trust them, apparently. So, what could we possibly be getting out of this? Well, pain, apparently. Yep, that seemed unpleasant. Red memory. if this is going to be a whole thing... Oh, whoops, there's a hole on that side as well. Maybe I shouldn't do this, or maybe it's just going to be... Okay, we're on default crest. Maybe it's just going to be another short platforming segment. It's just a different color for some reason. Also, we have, whoops, infinite silk in this place, don't we? Our silk gauge is gone. So it's not going to be a boss fight. Oh wait, that's... okay, that's just respawns us there, not back at the beginning. Presumably not a boss fight. If it is a boss fight, we're just gonna eject and try it again later. By which I mean in a different recording session. But I'm guessing maybe we're getting like a silk heart out of this, or it could be another skill. Because we are missing a silk skill, but that would be a weird spot to put it. I feel like silk heart would make the most sense in the... like in a game progression standpoint, because if you give us a silk skill here, then it was a skill that we couldn't use for the entire game. I probably just missed one somewhere. But, I mean, maybe. Show us your craft, child. Show it splendid, as only we can teach. Prove yourself more weaver than worm. So are we... little baby hornet. Am I going the right direction? I don't know. Maybe not. But it's the only way to go. No, we still have our anklets on. That's nice. And we don't have the, the sawtooth circlet thing that destroys every platform we try to pogo on. Okay, I guess we're going down. I don't know, I'm still thinking Silk Heart makes the most sense as an upgrade here. Oh. Well, this looks like we're in a different game suddenly. I guess the developers can do that. Okay, well... I guess this is presumably where we grew up. In Deep Nest. And that's Hera, I guess? Ignore them, daughter. They're whispers. Greater, grander, weaver, guardian queen. Those are their desires, not your own, certainly not mine. Only if you resist them, you might see it, another hope, beyond. But to recall these words, in time so far, will you ever remember me, child? Would you? A mother, before the mask, before I lay forever in duty. Okay, there's passage this way, so I'm assuming the other way was nothing. For whatever reason, I didn't want to do that. There we go. I remembered the down dash. It only took me every single other button to press. I don't know why, because dash... I know the button for dash, and for some reason I just never use it on down dash. Okay, now we're in the hive, which... right. We didn't grow up in Deep Nest. That's right, Hornet grew up in the hive. I think? I remember seeing that somewhere. Certainly we spent time with them. Nice. But I don't remember those honey blocks existing back then. Are we going to see Queen Vespa then? I really shouldn't have done this at this episode. I just kind of want to know if I need to know what's coming for the next episode. But this ended up being a longer segment than I thought. Good. Better. But still, you will need to be faster. In time, they will come for you, those who fear your nature and those seeking to claim it. To survive our world, you must learn to sting, swift and sudden. I remember seeing somewhere online that the name Hornet, and this was before Silksong, so the name Hornet was because she was raised by the bees, and so they gave her this name. It's like the hive was always an important part of Hornet's lore. I'm a little bit lost, I admit, and this might just be because it's been like 2 weeks since the previous recording session, but I'm not sure how the hearts that we went to collect relate to what we're doing right now. Okay, Silver Palace. With some, what were these called? King molds, I think? Silver Palace was a fun zone. I really liked it. Did we finally find the Silver Palace of Silksong? Time for a platforming gauntlet? So I guess we get to meet the Pale King next, then. Oh, that's not a downward, it's an across. Oh, that was the wrong input. I have infinite silk, just use it. Just use it, don't worry about running out. Hey, first button. Okay, you can only down dash once, by the way. Either that or I was trapped in a transition, and because none of my inputs were working, I couldn't go sideways at that point. No, not the Pale King. The Pale Queen? Did she have a name? What was she called? White Lady. The White Lady. Alas, Spider's child, for our ways you will think us harsh, you will think us uncaring, unrepentant. And so we must seem, for such is the cost of our wish. Oh, for a moment we had Pale Cloak, Hornet. Come on, Team Cherry, start selling us skins. And people would go for it for sure. It would be funny. You need so many animations though, so many frames. Like skins would actually be a lot of work in this game. I knew the wish and the price to achieve it, and now, across these many ages, I have only come to know it better. Strength in mind, in care, and claw. Strength enough that I may live to see a world better than our own, or to craft a world as I desire. That was the wish of my mother, of my mentor, and of you. Indeed, Spider. So much pain you must have passed to speak our hopes so simply. For her you become, who knows clear our desire, and has seen full the darkness beneath our house. I would show you the gift. Right, we're doing this to get a pale flower, and that's why we're going through. Okay, right, it's all come back to me. Just like it's all coming back to Hornet. See, I'm method acting here. No. We were looking in our memories for a pale flower so that we could counter the abyss. That's what this was all about. Okay. Right, I remember now. Witness the first light. The only means we possess to resist that void with which our family is forever linked. I think that means we're not getting a silk heart. We're just getting the pale flower. And now we have to beat the rest of the game without taking damage. Reach forth, child grown strong. Wrest it from this remembrance. Burn yourself free from our sad fate. Obtained the Everbloom. Fragile flower taken from a deep and distant memory. Its pale light wards against the void. Can we just forget about the part where it's fragile? Would that work? Have a non-fragile Everbloom? Remembrance. Claim the Everbloom from within a distant memory. Well, we have it. You guys good? They consume themselves in that? Quite possibly. Dive into the void and cut Farloom free. Okay. So I know I'm missing some content still. Some enemies, if nothing else. Ethereal flower plucked from a deep and distant memory glows with soft, pale light that wards against the void. Yeah, 94% completion. Weren't we 94 before we did any of that? So the question then is, what do I do from here? I can finish the main quest, which I probably should because I don't feel like exploring. The thing that we did get from Abyss, which would have been useful when I was doing that whole run, was the ability to launch ourselves straight upward. So I could look for spots where that would be useful, like getting up here, for example, would have been a lot easier with that ability. Obviously getting in here required it, getting to Carmelita required it. Volt Nest probably won't have anything. Cradle, we can go back here. I guess we can go up here and see. So, I mean, that's the only thing I can really think of. So maybe we'll check out a few things before we go and do what's presumably the final boss. There is something up with these, but not sure what. Rodania feels like there should be more here. Craws feel like there should be more. I know I missed an ant somehow, unless there's just a random enemy in that section of the bestiary. So maybe next episode will actually just be, we'll try to do a bestiary cleanup and see if we find anything else along the way. And then we'll do final fight after that if we don't find anything. So that's the plan, and I will see you for some cleanup. More cleanup. Always more cleanup.